Hello laddies and lassies, Raven the Scottish Red Engine here, and today I'll be unboxing and reviewing the Plarail 80th Anniversary Railway Series Thomas and Tomy Mighty Mac. So today I received two packages that arrived at my house today because I purchased two engines a few days ago and I want to review both of them in my video. So yeah, let's unbox them both to see who they are. Starting with this pink one. There we go. Not sure who's in that parcel, but once I open it, I'll soon find out who it is. Oh, it's a blue package. I think I might know who it is. Oh my god, it's in bubble wrap. It's a Motor Road and Rail package. This is my first time getting a Motor Road and Rail engine in box. So yeah, let's get this bubble wrap off. Oh, would you look at that? Tomy Mighty Mac, Motor Road and Rail. Awesome. There's a picture showing Mighty Mac, and there's the Thomas logo, which I love the most. There's Mighty Mac over there, the logo right there. There's another picture of Mighty Mac spinning around. And on the back it says lift and turn the engine body so Mighty or Mac can take turns to pull their wagon. Pretty clever, you could say. So yeah, let's unbox him. I'm gonna unbox this side just to be safe. Let's look at their coach. It seems to be in mint condition. Awesome. Now, let's look at Mighty Mac. Here's Mac with no wonky eyes. That's good. Here's Mighty. The only damage on the model is the coupling, but I can fix that because I have a spare coupling with me. No stickers peeling off, no paint scratches. Awesome. I just adore this model very much. So now that we're done with Mighty Mac, let's move them aside and get the other package out. I can see another package. I think I know who it is. Oh my god. Plarail 80th Anniversary Railway Series Thomas. My god, this parcel, this box looks amazing. There's a picture showing the Mattel sign. Just so you know guys, I still hate Mattel a lot. There's the 80th anniversary logo. There's Railway Series Thomas with Annie and Clarabelle. That picture of Railway Series Thomas is just amazing. Let's look at the top. Yep, still looks good. On the back it shows how to put a AA battery inside Railway Series Thomas. And on the bottom shows Annie and Clarabelle, the Railway Series Thomas, and he even comes with this booklet, which I will do a review on as well. So yeah, let's unbox this guy. Let's do this. Let's check out the booklet. It shows Thomas buffering up to the trucks. We also get another picture of Thomas, then Henry, Percy, Harold and Edward, Gordon, Diesel and Mavis, James, Bertie and Trevor, Toby, Scarloey and Duncan, Bill, Ben and Duck. This booklet's amazing. I'm definitely going to be keeping it. Now let's unbox Railway Series Thomas. Gotta be careful when unboxing him. Yep, got it. There's Plarail 80th Anniversary Thomas, and he is in outstanding condition. I just love the face, it's so amazing. He looks similar to my Tomy and Plarail Thomas, but he's much different, from the liveries to his buffer beam and running board and his whole entire body. So let's put Thomas there and move on to Annie and Clarabelle. Okay, so here's Annie. She looks amazing. Yep, and here's Clarabelle. Also amazing. Let's move every single piece of rubbish out of the way. Let's take a look at all the items I've received so far. So we've got Mighty Mac. And his motorized coach. If Mighty Mac does get weak, I'll make him stronger, as I've already given his original coach to Little Giant so that he and Little Giant don't have to share the same coach with each other. Next we've got Plarail 80th Anniversary Thomas, along with Annie and Clarabelle. Yeah, those models are absolutely amazing. Spot on with these. I got Plarail 80th Anniversary Thomas and Tomy Mighty Mac last week, and both of them are in outstanding condition. Plarail 80th Anniversary Thomas was the most special variant of Thomas I wanted to get for a long time, and Tomy Mighty Mac was in mint condition, especially when Mac has no wonky eyes, so I decided to buy him and Railway Series Thomas for about £31 and £47, and they arrived at my house. Plarail 80th Anniversary Thomas is amazing because he comes with Annie and Clarabelle and this special booklet which features some Railway Series characters. Tomy Mighty Mac is absolutely amazing. No stickers peeling off, no paint scratches, and Mac has no wonky eyes, which is great. At least I don't have to do eye surgeries for him now. So now that I have both engines, let's do a review on Tomy Mighty Mac first. Mighty Mac was first released by Motor Road and Rail in 2006. He came with his motorized green and beige narrow gauge coach. Mighty Mac was also released by Plarail in 2006, and instead of him coming with one narrow gauge coach, he comes with two narrow gauge coaches. One of them is motorized, the other is not. He was also released by Trackmaster Tomy with one motorized narrow gauge coach, and he was also released by Hit Toy Company with his motorized coach and a troublesome truck. He was planning to have a Big Friends release by Hit Toy Company, but it was unfortunately cancelled. Mighty Mac was also released in the Tomy Thomas Ultimate set in 2006, and this was exclusive to the US as it comes with the only motorized release of Mighty Mac. I absolutely love Tomy Mighty Mac. What makes the engine so special is that you can flip the engine body so that Mighty or Mac could take turns to pull their coaches or trucks all day. And although Mighty Mac is not engine powered, I understand why Plarail and Tomy put the motor inside the coach and not the engine itself. And to be honest, I'm very glad that Plarail and Tomy put the motor inside Mighty Mac's coach. The reason why I'm saying this is because if you put the motor inside Mighty Mac, then Mighty or Mac would not spin their body, and Mighty would have to stay at the front while Mac would have to stay at the back forever, which will not be happening. Overall, having Mighty Mac not engine powered was a great choice by Tomy and Plarail. If the motor was inside the engine, then Mighty would be the one who was powered by the motor, while Mac would not. and if the motor really was inside the engine, then you wouldn't spin the engine's body 360 degrees and Mac would have to stay at the back forever. And although Mighty Mac didn't come with moving side rods, I'm not going to give them moving side rods because I don't want to ruin their model really badly, as my old Mighty Mac was not in the best condition. Molly was easy to give moving side rods, but Mighty Mac is very difficult, and I don't want to ruin their model again. And I absolutely love how Plarail and Tomy made him from the beginning. I would definitely recommend Mighty Mac being the best Tomy model ever because you can play with this toy all day and spin his body 360 degrees and use him for any competitions, remakes and new episodes in the future. I would give Tomy Mighty Mac a solid 10 out of 10. So now that we're done with Mighty Mac, let's move on to the next engine I'm going to review now. Plarail 80th Anniversary Railway Series Thomas is a special pack that was released on 15th of March 2025. The pack was meant to represent the 80th anniversary of the Railway Series. The pack comes with Railway Series Thomas, Railway Series Annie and Clarabelle, and a special booklet that features some of the Railway Series characters. Before I review the whole pack together, I want to review every single item, starting with the special booklet first. I absolutely love the small booklet that came with the pack. The reason why is because it features some of the Railway Series engines, including the ones that are my most favourites. Engines like Edward, Henry, James, Gordon and Bill and Ben. And although Donald, Douglas and Oliver are not there, I'm so glad Duck's included as well. However, I wish more characters were included. But overall, I still like the booklet and I don't hate it, and that's why I'm going to keep this booklet in my collection for a good long time. So now let's move on to the next review on Annie and Clarabelle. I absolutely adore Railway Series Annie and Clarabelle. Although Clarabelle's face is accurate to the Railway Series, I'm not sure about Annie though. Still, her face looks good as well, and even though those two didn't come with nameplates, I'm glad that they didn't come with nameplates as they never had nameplates in the Railway Series until then. Comparing them to my old Annie and Clarabelle, they may look similar, but they're extremely different. Annie and Clarabelle have no grey stripes, whereas the Railway Series Annie and Clarabelle, they do have grey stripes, just like the Railway Series. And the roofs are in a different colour. Railway Series Annie and Clarabelle's roofs are like a darkish bluish greyish colour, whereas Annie and Clarabelle's, theirs are light greyish. I think Railway Series Annie and Clarabelle are absolutely stunning comparing to the regular versions of Annie and Clarabelle and CGI Annie and Clarabelle. So now that we're done with them, let's move on to the model we've all been waiting for. I absolutely love Railway Series Thomas a lot, and comparing him to my Tomy and Plarail versions of Thomas, I think it's about time we do a comparison together, starting with the 2003 version first, and we can already tell that the Railway Series Thomas has a much accurate face to the books, whereas the 2003 version of Plarail Thomas does not have an accurate face to the TV series. Moving on to the left side, the stickers are very different, and on the right side, the number 1 font is different. At the back, it shows that Plarail Thomas has a red lining and lamp, whereas the Railway Series Thomas does not. Fun fact, Railway Series Thomas was seen with a red lining and lamp at the back in the books, it just wasn't shown in the promotional images for some reason. On the top, the liveries are very different, including the cab windows and whistles, which are very different. At the undercarriages, we can show that Railway Series Thomas has a maroonish undercarriage, whereas Plarail Thomas has a red undercarriage. Now that we're done with Plarail 2003 Thomas, let's move on to Tomy Thomas. And we can already tell that Tomy Thomas has a much better face to the Season 1 version, and that the liveries, stickers, fonts and undercarriage, including the running board, are very different comparing to the Railway Series Thomas. Overall, I like any versions of Thomas. As long as it's not all engines go, I'm very happy. But let's talk about Railway Series Thomas first. I absolutely love his model design. Even though he's the same length as my Plarail and Tomy versions of Thomas, I'm very glad he stays that way, especially with the white running board. My only dislike with the model is the buffers and the back and the undercarriages. I have no idea why Plarail decided to give Railway Series Thomas the black buffers. He was never seen with black buffers in the books. He was seen with silver buffers. And I'm very disappointed that they didn't include a lamp and redlining at the back, which is very sad. I've seen many people try that with their Railway Series Thomas. I would love to give it a go, but I don't want to ruin the model. And I also don't like how his undercarriage is unpainted. I plan on painting his undercarriage black in the future when I get more paint pens. Another thing I like about the Railway Series Thomas is his face. Some people get very confused with the white dots on his face. I think it's the face from the books, which is very unique in my opinion, and I absolutely love how they came with him. Overall, I absolutely love this pack a lot. I wish more engines were released into their Railway Series style. I've already made a Railway Series Donald and Douglas back in 2021, but I wish more engines were released into their Railway Series style, like Edward for an example. The reason why I wished Edward was made into his Railway Series style from the beginning is because out of all the engines in the books, Edward was the first engine created by Wilbur Awdry. Not Thomas, Edward. But overall, I understand why Plarail Railway Series Thomas was made because he had the most votes in the Japanese Thomas & Friends website. He got a total of 3 merchandise by Push Along, then Bachman, and now Plarail. I would definitely recommend Plarail Railway Series Thomas being the best model ever because you could use him for any remakes in the Railway Series and you could put him in any competition to test his strength and speed to see how fast and strong he is. I would give Plarail 80th Anniversary Railway Series Thomas a 10 out of 10. Now, let's give Railway Series Thomas and Mighty Mac a test run. I hope you all enjoyed my double review on Plarail 80th Anniversary Thomas and Tomy Mighty Mac. Feel free to like my videos, subscribe to my channel and turn on the notification bells on. It helps me out a lot. So thank you very much for watching and have a good day.